Hi everyone, this is Diane. I am jumping right into Fiona's Butterfly Challenge. I have not done a challenge ever before. This is my first one, but I love butterflies and I just thought this would be so much fun, so I decided to go out of my comfort zone and do this. So here we go. My first one is a piece of chipboard. I've painted it yellow. I ran it through my Xyron. Then I wrinkled up this iridescent kind of cellophane stuff and stuck it on. It's got a really neat texture, and when you move it, it turns different colors. Sometimes it's kind of blues and pinks. It's really pretty. Then I put some large pearls down the center, and then the antenna is some pearls off of a wedding headpiece I have around to get pearls and flowers off from when I need them. So that's my first one. My second one is on cardstock, and it's just stickles. A couple layers of stickles, and then I've outlined it in stickles. And I thought this turned out really pretty. It's hard to see just how glittery it is on camera. My next one is a takeoff from my I did the wire flower tutorial where I excuse me, I colored the wires and then I stick them down, and this one I put on lace and then I stickled around the edges. These wires are the wires from the leaves that I just curled and dyed black. Then I sprayed some Wild Orchid Crafts, put a few stickles on them. So that's made out of wire and lace. This one is from a Christmas spray. They are leaves that have these little plastic microbeads on them that makes it real shiny. They feel plastic, but I think it's just silk with these little plastic beads on it. Then I just added a few little stickles to highlight it, cut down a smaller one, and put stickles on it, the bronze colored stickles, and these are the little balls off of it. So this whole thing is from leftovers from that spray that I was going to throw away. My next one was dry embossed on vellum, and then I colored it with perfect pearls, and then I added these little dewdrops. And then I put some of the dewdrops on the antenna. So that is perfect pearls on vellum. The next one I have is a Hero Arts butterfly stamp. I put this, I stamped it on pattern paper, and then I put some crystal lacquer on it to make it shiny. It almost makes it look like it's an epoxy sticker, and turned out really pretty. And I love this because you can kind of bend it still makes it flexible, so you can kind of shape the leaves or shape the butterfly wings, and I just think it looked really pretty. Then I've got some bling down the center and then some little antenna. This next one I like to call my biker butterfly. It's leather and metal. It's a faux leather, and I've stamped on it, and I used my IROC to put these metal brads on. The next one I have is I call my steampunk butterfly. This is kind of different. It's made out of a hinge, and then I've put some bling on it, and with some gold wire made the antenna. The next butterfly I made out of craft foam. I heated it up. I stamped my butterfly image in the foam, let it cool down, and then I put stickles on it. Then I've wired some beads onto some gold wire for the antenna. The next one is on chipboard. It is made with the Tim Holtz tissue tape. I just kind of put it all over in little pieces all over the butterfly, and then I used the Lindy Stamp Gang stain spray, and then a paint dauber to go all around the edges. I thought that turned out really cute. The next one I made with a mulberry paper. It's what you do is you lay your pattern on it and poke with the pin all the way around, and then you tear it, and it leaves a feathered edge. And then I glued it together and put some feathers over the top with some pearls down the center. And then I've got these little antennae that were from the a wedding headpiece also. I really liked how that turned out. I thought that was so pretty. And my most favorite one, the last one, is this one. This is made from some little tiny mulberry flowers. This is from a icicle craft kit to make hanging icicles, and I just glued these on. They're little silver metal pieces. The antennae are stick pins, and this technique was done, I kind of kept thinking about when I was a little girl, and we'd get little squares of tissue paper and wrap them around the end of a pencil and dip it in glue and then stick it down, and you'd make kind of a picture with that. Well, that's kind of what I did, only I used these mulberry flowers, and it just turned out so pretty. I just love this one. And the flowers can be glimmer misted. I decided to just leave it plain right now until I decide what I'm going to do with it. But it could be glimmer misted and really look pretty. So those are my butterflies. Thank you, Fiona, for this challenge. It was so much fun for me to do. And I appreciate you all watching. Have a good day. Bye.